Look at this, Craig Burley and Stevie Nicol with you at the same time. What a treat, gentlemen. We've got quite the eclectic mix of topics to go through with you. I want to start with our ongoing theme of the Premier League Hall of Fame. Stevie, let's start with you. Give me 4 defenders.
My fourth in line would be Vincent Kompany. Some would say that he hasn't retired yet. In my opinion, he's certainly retired at the top level, and I would be shocked if he puts his strip and his boots back on again when, of course, we start playing. You talk about an inspirational leader, and Man City's last title, they only won it because this guy got fit and was right at the heart of the defence. At 3, I've got Jaap Stam. Not so much a leader in the mould of a company, but a hard-nosed defender who let nothing pass, who was only interested in defending, wasn't interested in being a Franz Beckenbauer type of player. He just wanted to get in the battle and defend. So Jaap Stam at 3. At 2, John Terry. And I think John Terry sometimes gets labelled as, you know, the leader, the captain, the one they all look up to. I think we forget how good a football player John Terry was. Again, like all great players, he made things look easy because he was always in the right place at the right time. And of course, if you look at the titles and the personal awards he's won and the longevity, John Terry, no question, up there with the best in the Premier League ever. But the man I think that's just eclipsed John Terry is Rio Ferdinand. For me, the complete footballer, a captain, a leader, a guy who could pass the ball for fun, a guy again who make things look easy, wasn't particularly pacey but was never beaten, could always read the situation before it began, and really a guy who for a decade kept Manchester United at the very top of world football. So 4 fantastic players in my opinion, but right in number 1 for me it has to be Rio Ferdinand.
Mr. Craig Burley.
Well, that was a snooze fest, wasn't it? Did somebody tell me I had to give a long answer on each and every one? I mean, good grief. I put me up bed down here while I was listening to that. Look, in no particular order, because I haven't had that much time to think about it. I'm only going one different from Stevie, but I'm going with John Terry because of the longevity and the quality. The same with Rio Ferdinand because of the longevity and the leadership. I'm going with Vincent Kompany for all those reasons. Quality footballer, maybe slightly more in the modern game. And then I'm back a little bit. I would disagree slightly with Jaap Stam, although I think Jaap Stam was a wonderful footballer. But I think when you go back for a time frame, and even though this guy's career eclipsed before football began, before there was a Premier League, it did roll into the Premier League era, and there was a lot of success and a lot of adversity, and that would be Tony Adams. I think Tony Adams was the epitome of the old school centre-half. He marshalled an Arsenal defence with Dixon, Keown, Bold and Winterburn. And without Tony Adams, I don't think Arsenal would have had the platform, and Arsene Wenger would have had the platform to take Arsenal forward.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.